Introduction. Catch this frisbee, Aryan. I get it. Now it's your turn to grab the frisbee. I will catch it. Do not get hurt yourself. Oh, it's paining. Aryan, see, a layer is formed over the injury and bleeding also stops. How it occurs? Yes, our body has its own mechanism to act on the injuries, and it forms a layer of protein over the damaged area which prevents the loss of blood. Wow, it's quite interesting. Will you tell me more of it? Sure. In this lesson, you will learn about body fluids and circulation in human body. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe blood and its components, explain groups of blood, explain coagulation of blood, know about lymph, describe circulatory pathways, explain cardiac cycle, define cardiac output, define electrocardiograph, briefly explain double circulation, discuss regulation of cardiac activity, discuss disorders of circulatory system. Blood. Blood is an opaque red fluid, freely flowing and has high density and more viscosity than water. It consists of plasma and formed elements. Plasma. Plasma is a liquid portion of the blood, is complex solution containing more than 90% water and about 6 to 8% of proteins. The proteins in plasma are fibrinogen, globulins and albumins. Fibrinogen helps in blood clotting. Globulins are involved in defense system of the body, and albumins are responsible for maintaining water balance in the blood. Without plasma, blood cells cannot travel throughout the body. The clear liquid that separates from blood on clotting is called serum. Formed elements. Formed elements include erythrocytes, leukocytes, and platelets. Erythrocytes. These are also called as red blood cells. These are the most bounteous among all the cells in human body. The function of the red blood cells and hemoglobin is to carry oxygen from the lungs to all the body tissues, and it also transports carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism, to the lungs, where it is excreted. Leukocytes. Leukocytes or white blood cells are the cells of immune system that fight against infection and protect our body from infectious diseases and foreign materials. White blood cells are of two types: granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes include neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils, whereas agranulocytes include lymphocytes and monocytes. Neutrophils and monocytes are phagocytic in nature. Basophils are 12 to 15 microns in diameter and produce heparin, histamine, etc. These are the chemicals which induce inflammation. Eosinophils are formed in the bone marrow. It acts as anti-parasitic and participate in allergic reactions. Lymphocytes are of two types, B and T lymphocytes. They fight with diseases. Platelets. Blood platelets are also called thrombocytes because they secrete thromboplastin. These are smallest blood corpuscle. Blood platelets are non-nucleated, oval. biconvex disc-like bodies. Their number varies from 0.15 to 0.40 million per cubic millimeter of blood. Blood platelets produced from the cytoplasm of large megakaryocyte cells of bone marrow. Blood groups. There are two groups of blood. They are ABO and RH. ABO grouping. On the basis of antigen and antibody, there are four types of ABO grouping, that are A, B, AB and O. From the table we can say that the person with O blood group can donate blood to any other blood group, so the person with O blood group is called universal donor. And the person with AB blood group can receive blood from any other blood group. Hence, the person with AB blood group is called universal recipient. RH grouping. RH factor is an antigenic protein present on the surface of erythrocytes. It was first found in a rhesus monkey. If RH antigen is present, then those persons are called RH positive, and if RH antigen is absent, then those persons are called RH negative. RH group should be matched before blood transfusion, because if RH negative person is exposed to RH positive blood, then person with RH negative blood start forming antibodies against RH antigens. If pregnant mother has RH negative blood and fetus has RH positive blood, then there is no major problem in the first delivery. But during first delivery, the fetus blood intermingle with mother's blood and the mother's blood start forming antibodies against RH factor in her blood. In the subsequent delivery, there is possibility that RH antibodies from the mother leaks into the blood of the fetus and destroy the RBCs of the fetus. This is called erythroblastosis fetalis. This can be avoided by treating mother after the delivery of first child. Coagulation of blood. Coagulation of blood is the process of conversion of blood from liquid form into solid form. When the blood comes out of an injured blood vessel, the platelets clump together, break and release platelets factors. The prothrombinase initiates the conversion of prothrombin of the plasma into thrombin. The enzyme thrombin is used to catalyze the conversion of soluble protein fibrinogen into insoluble protein fibrin, and it forms network over the injury. Calcium ions are necessary for the coagulation of blood. Lymph, tissue fluid. Lymph is a fluid connective tissue. It is colorless, translucent and alkaline in nature, present between capillaries and tissues. The fluid present in the spaces between the cells of a tissue is called tissue fluid or interstitial fluid. Circulatory pathways. There are two circulatory systems: open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. Open circulatory system is a system in which circulating fluids is not confined in vessels. It is found in arthropods and mollusks. Whereas closed circulatory system is a system in which circulating fluid is confined in vessels. It is found in mammals. Human circulatory system. Heart is a chambered muscular organ in vertebrates that maintains the flow of blood in the entire circulatory system. Heart is enclosed in a double-walled sac called pericardium, which consists of outer fibrous and inextensible layer and an inner serous layer. In between the two layers, the space is filled with fluid called pericardial fluid, and it prevents friction between the walls of heart.